Juden fucking controlling the world conspiracy theory. Okay, like that's pretty much enough for me to call them a Nazi, I would say.
All right. I just the reason why I asked that question because I just think it's a super duper high barrier, right? And like you clearly have your like I just feel like you really clearly have some super duper like authoritarian leanings, right? And like it's okay for you to have but well, it really does appear so from this conversation, but it's okay if you deny that. Maybe you deny the title. It seems like you're perfectly okay with certain people having the ability to make judgments on other people, and through those judgments, be able to like enact specific forms of justice, be it deplatforming, putting them on lists, and collecting information such that they can enact this justice. You're okay with that. That, in my opinion, would sound like it'd be authoritarian because then it would require whoever these arbiters are of being the authorities in this thing, and it sounds like it wouldn't afford many people very many defenses against this kind of action. The reason why I feel like it's being challenged so incredibly is because of the fact that most people recognize that the idea of any person having some sort of like supreme authority, it does become very arbitrary. There's like plenty of people that question. There's plenty of people that question our justice system. We recognize how arbitrarily that's applied. There are plenty of people that will question police officers or any other form of authority. A lot of us just are resistant to authority in general. So the presence of a list of any kind sounds a little bit dangerous because one, we don't trust. I definitely don't trust anybody when it comes to collecting or harvesting this data properly. I don't trust anybody to keep this information safe. Leaks of all sorts of things happen all the time, which would expose people to large amounts of danger. Me less so than everybody else. I mean, these people are a lot more popular, so then they're going to deal with that. But a lot of us are going to be exposed to this kind of information. The idea that there would even be a list and that people would be using this list with nefarious means, it's not that far removed from reality. So I think your authoritarian leanings on this specific topic, I think are a little bit, I think that's what people are rejecting overall. Like 99% of the stuff that we've ever spoken about in my entire life, I've always agreed with you. I think you're an amazing person. I just think when you get to this anti-fascist stuff, I think you start sounding a little bit more authoritarian than I think most of us are comfortable with.
Authoritarianism, right, is not fucking people collectively coming together in order to protect their communities from fucking neo-Nazis.
This is not protection. I reject that.
It's not like a bottom-up fucking judgment from people, right? Authoritarianism would be basically what the fucking government does when they decide that somebody's shitty and they just fucking throw them in prison and shit, right? Community organizing, community action is not fucking like authoritarian.
But this is not. I don't like that characterization. You have to be a little bit more honest. This is aggressive, offensive action. This is not defensive action. Okay, sure. Putting together dox lists for people across the country getting fired.
It's not community action. You're not defending your community. Yeah. It's a small group of online people like making
defensive action.
It's not defensive.
We're talking about the practice of like doxing fascists in general at the moment, Fosh. Like, if you want to talk about like the specifics of whatever list Eris was put on, I've already said I don't know the character of that list, and I can only judge it when I do. Okay, like.
I'm just saying, I think it's a little disingenuous to frame this as like community defending itself, when like objectively speaking, what this actually is a group of online people with a political slant making these decisions.
And like, I'll steel man the fuck out of the defense thing. Like, a defense thing might look like you have a community of people who they feel like they're being unfairly maligned by the police, and this community of people comes together to like figure out like who they think on the police force is a fascist, and they organize like some proper response, and they go to fucking city hall and they're like, hey, we've got this and this and this and this, and at the very least, even if they don't do that like political action, they at least alert their fellow community members like, yo, this officer is a fucking fascist, we think he patrols on these fucking routes, like don't fucking go there, stay wherever. Like that would be more of like a community action driven thing. But this idea of like, I'm gonna go through somebody's like YouTube videos or Discord logs to fight and then try to dox them and get them fired from their job at university because they share Nazi memes online, I don't think that counts as like community self-defensive action.
Okay, it's
we pay the games of perpetuals for passage through the town.
Of action here at the same fucking time and trying to lump them all into one.
Okay, to be clear on that, real quick, hold on, because you keep like hand waving everything. So I asked earlier, I was very clear on like what kind of list you would want to make. Now, if your answer was, well, I think that people should be making lists that are locally relevant to them and their concerns, that would have been valid. That's not what you said. You just said anybody was a fascist. So that's why I'm giving you the line of argumentation right now. I'm not trying to hold you that. If you want to walk that back, or if you want to say something different, like, okay, well, I think it should be more local, then sure. But earlier, like the only qualification is being a fascist.
Yeah, and the only qualification is being a fascist if you can fucking like prove that they are. We live in a global community of anti-fascists and anarchists all fucking working together.
No, hold on. Global community is bullshit. Okay, hold on. A global community of anarchists is probably one of the funniest expressions I've ever heard in my entire life. Okay, stop. Okay, like Yes, the idea that
I work with people from
At
America.
one
I work
time,
with
the
people
local
from
areas
fucking
were more
that's great, but like the
fertile
idea that
until
somebody
a
from New York is
landslide in
finding
the gorge
fascists
blocked
in
the course of the river.
somebody from New York finding fascists in California, I don't know if that would be considered a defensive action. That just sounds like at that point like. Or at the very least, you're with my Rittenhouse defensive take. Okay, I'm just saying, like, I don't know if that counts as defensive action at that point,
These
alright?
fascist networks aren't like individual to a particular
We
like
pay the
little
gangs of
area.
Tantalus for passage
They
through
are
the town.
They are national. If we're
Hey,
talking about,
come
like,
here.
members of
Got a
particular
chat.
fucking groups like I don't know, fucking AIM or like the Proud Boys or whatever, right? This is a national fucking movement that we're talking about.
I need a
So
chance
it's like,
to prove
you know, it
myself.
does require
But
like
only
a
the
somewhat
most.
national response. I do think that people should be most focused on their like immediate fucking community, but for some people, that immediate community is just their fucking like online community and friends there, right? So it really, really depends on what kind of like community you're fucking part of, what you're trying to fucking achieve. But with regards to like there being no oversight, right? I do have to keep fucking saying this, that like every single anti-fascist I have seen includes an absolute wealth of evidence of like internet posts, affiliations, previous activism and behavior, criminal fucking records, all of this sort of
I think
shit.
the reason why people don't tend to trust
Anybody
that, the
can
reason why
fucking look at-
the reason why people say
anybody can look at and determine whether or not this person is actually what's being said.
I think the reason why people push against that, okay, for two things. So one, the authoritarian part, I don't know if I would agree with Fanatic's use of authoritarian, but it feels authoritarian because it's basically like a single kind of entity is making a pretty big executive decision on who belongs on some like get fired from your job and potentially suffer like real life consequences list. That feels a little authoritarian. That's number one. Number two, the problem with the fact that there's like quote unquote a lot of research doesn't usually matter. And all of us know this. Like, nobody even reads articles anymore. They just read headlines on Twitter. And the type of quote-unquote research, like, if you wanted to put together any of these docs on me or Vosh, or probably almost anybody else in here, depending on how long you've been alive, dude, you can draw connections to anybody for anything. Nobody's gonna go through and actually vet, well, hold on, when they say that, like...
Have you seen an anti-fascist docs? Like, would you like me to send you a couple as an example? Because I think you might.
Okay, that would
like,
be
change your
nice.
mind if
That would
you-
be nice. This is like a radically different thing before from you being like, what are the lists though? But if you actually have access to some, I would be very interested in seeing some.
I don't have a list, right? I have individual anti-fascist doxes that are reported in various like anti-fascist media outlets.
Okay, sure. I'm just saying that, like, the idea of, like, drawing these connections, these can be done in a very haphazard way. Like, am I friends with Nick Fuentes? Well, you know, I've been on 4 podcasts with one, and here's a clip of Destiny saying they would play games together, right? Like, you could put together stuff like this, like, so easily, and I'm very cautious of, like...
I just want to say I might be on Vivian's side if I trusted the online left at all.
Sorry, what was that?
I might actually be on your side, or I might have been 2 years ago, but the past 2 years have so black-pilled me on the online left that I just don't know if there's any group, any online community that I would trust to handle that information appropriately or responsibly.
And to be fair, it's not even the online left, just online extremists in general.
Christmas ornaments. Bandit caps. Oh fuck! And god damn it!
All kinds of shit to get fucking addresses, phone numbers, like locations, all kinds of fucking shit, right? Like it's a difficult thing for the layperson.
I didn't even see that shit.
And there are people who are like incredibly fucking good at it.
So what's the reason?
Oh shit, gun?
Results are generally policed.
Pistol
policed
ammo
by,
is full.
by the
Fuck.
general community. Like a lackadaisical shitty
Mushrooms.
Like, nobody's really gonna pay any fucking attention to it. And if it's like genuinely like you fucked up here, like they'll get
Wheat.
laughed out and shout on.
That's not true, Vivian. Look at what happened with Aiko. Like she tried to die, or she tried. Yeah, like specifically posting all of that ridiculous information that like was seemed unfounded. No one asked for actually evidence for any of the things. She literally refused to give it. People still buy into that stuff all the time. The idea, hold on. The idea that people aren't going
Those
to
are
believe
good
something
guys.
because there's no
I
evidence.
don't know
Like,
what Aiko has to do with this.
Is this a fucking spaceship?
I think Aiko is a perfect example of somebody that's making a claim. I'm explaining it. I'll explain. Since you don't know, I'll explain. we're giving an example of somebody that's providing something with little no evidence, or the evidence is nebuchadnezzar.
Take that.
And the response has been crazy vitriolic and calls for canceling of someone, even though there's like there's no real solid evidence to it. And so even in those cases, I mean, that's a perfect example where people aren't actually looking for the evidence. The idea that anyone on the online left is actually looking for evidence in these claims is absolutely ridiculous. How oftentimes, even in this panel, where I'm like pointing out sometimes, even where the left is clearly misrepresenting the position, and I have to find out the actual data, and be like, okay, look, here's where the actual statement was. This is actually taken out of context. But it didn't matter. People automatically are going to respond in the way that they do. Like, Cuomo has been accused immediately. Nope, cancel this nigga. He got to lose his job. Like, people aren't looking for actual evidence. Now, I'm not sitting here simping for this nigga, but I'm just saying the idea that people are going to be looking and holding up some sort of purity standard to the idea of these doxes is absolutely unfounded in comparison to anything else we witnessed in the left so far. That's ridiculous.
It's not unfounded. You're having that kind of fucking perception because you're comparing ICO to a bunch of long-standing anti-fascist organizations and media outlets.
Cinnamon
These
rolls.
are two very, very different fucking groups of people. Some rando on the fucking internet versus like I said, recognized fucking organizations that have been doing this work for fucking decades that do fucking.
What even is this place? Oh shit!
Community scrutinizes. ICO is fucking irrelevant to this conversation. I'm sorry.
What is this?
Okay, this is totally different.
Round 2? Oh, it's one of those dick mushrooms.
Yeah, so we'll leave that alone. Oh, man.
But nobody in this fucking space knows anything about what anti-fascists are actually fucking doing, and that frustrates the fuck out of me.
I think the problem, even if we knew,
What do you got, bro?
Information, I just don't think the idea of this like putting together fucking docs lists when we might not know exactly what quote unquote anti-fascists do, but I think almost all of us in here have had a taste of like what the extreme left is like. And I'm sorry if this sounds like really disconnected. I understand my life is very online. I am way more scared of getting like some crazy left-leaning like mob against me than a right-leaning mob right now, because right-leaning mobs have no fucking power online. Like if they want to come and try to kill me, sure. Although I don't think most people do it, but left-leaning people have a much greater influence that they can exert over you right now in terms of quote unquote cancellation. So I mean like when we talk about like defending the idea of like these quote unquote lists, okay, you know who else made lists? Hitler made lists, and he had people killed on those lists. And you know what? I think that these people, given the opportunity to put together a bunch of lists, people get canceled. I do not trust fucking anybody. I don't even trust quote unquote. I don't trust. Hold on, wait. Okay, I'm not even talking that much of this debate. Okay, I'm not even talking about that. Let me just finish right there, okay? I don't trust anybody online to put together any of these types of lists. Even people that are like part of these more kind of like mainstream organizations, like fucking Vogue, I wouldn't consider to be like crazy Antifa people are doing really weird shit when it comes to canceling people. And like we've seen this happen time and time again. I feel like that's just a bad road to go down. I think it also explicitly, rather than implicitly, gives permission to people to encourage them to begin the same type of stuff. And I don't want to see those. I don't want to see lists of. Yeah, but not. But it's still frowned upon. I don't think like mainstream media people at the very least would come out and be like, oh yeah, I think it's okay if you put together a list of people in BLM and go and fucking do things to them. But like when we start saying that this type of behavior is permissible, I mean, I don't know. I think it gives like a green light for that type of behavior to go on way more.
Within BLM.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Jury. Final. Antifa sound off. Okay. Wait. I just want to say one last thing. Okay. I don't like the assertion you made that I'm not familiar with the work that anti-fascist groups do, because
Down
without
here.
being too specific, I've worked with them back before I was online, and look,
When you were
they
a
do.
right-wing libertarian, that seems unlikely.
Hidden
I want to
chest?
be a right-leaning libertarian.
Am I fucking stuck?
Okay, yeah, because I've known
What am I stuck on? Come on.
Or less for like 9 years. I don't think he's ever found my stream as a right-leaning libertarian.
Yeah, but
Between the Mexican years and what you are now.
right. So between 15 and 27. That's very important. Anyway, the issue that I have is that I'm a little bit concerned about the sort of broad sort of potential influences. An example that Destiny gave, the idea of like being very specifically targeting, like trying to find out if a cop is a fascist, and then trying to find out what's wrong and so on and so forth. I think that's good, and I think the importance here is to make it a component of the community actually know, because unfortunately, in the broader like discourse, I don't know if it is either optically or practically effective for the left to be associated with like doxing lists, even against fairly heinous people. Even if you leave aside the possibility that these lists are misused, which I think is virtually guaranteed, given my interactions with the online left. The broader issue is that what we want to look like, what we want to be, are communities defending ourselves against fascists. But when you engage with this in just a broad, like the whole entirety of the internet, without any specific connection to ground action or any interest held by a broader community, that cop example, that's relevant to regular people, not just Antifa super soldiers or whatever. But like online, it's like this guy.
Oh, I'm
here,
out of
the lists
stamina.
of the mean things that he's done.
Okay, look, I just want to be really, really fucking clear here, okay? Because like the amount of times lists has been said in this fucking conversation is just like driving me fucking insane. So the list thing, right? That I said that I would be fine with, okay, is Unicorn Riot, which are an anarchist media outlet, right? Who have like scraped various Discord servers and so on because of their connection to literal right-wing terrorist groups, right? Like Atomov and 09A, blah, 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 right? And then used that information in order to report on the ability of these groups to recruit online, okay? Now, with regards to a list, the only thing that I would be like, oh, well, that sounds kind of reasonable, is if this is just like people that they have identified as being connected to these servers that warrant like a little bit of further investigation, right? I'm not talking about like putting up doxing lists or whatever, right? In terms of like doxes, most people like I don't know, most researchers are like, well, this person is obviously a fucking problem. We've seen them at like a few protests and shit, and maybe they've assaulted some people, or maybe they're like whatever, right? We should look into this person and investigate them more and try and work out like who they are, where they're coming from, what their fucking connections are, etc., so that we can warn the general community that they're operating in of the danger that they pose. So very similar to what Destiny was saying, although we have to recognize that these organizations are national as well. So like they can be all over the fucking place, and the links are definitely international, right? But like, yeah, I'm not down with like, let's just draw up a list of random people and dox them and then find out. Like, no, that shit's fucking stupid. It's a really dumb way to go about things.
Fair enough. All right. Hold on. Let's go on too long. All right. Anyway.
And putting in work this panel.
God damn it.
So, now, yes. Okay. I just wanted to ask one last thing to Bosch. Because it was brought up because of how TV runs his
God damn it.
Discord server, right? How he manages that community and like what controls are put in place. A few weeks ago, Destiny was on this panel for something, and a guy brought up like how I guess. If memory serves me correctly, it was both trans and how women are treated within this community. He was talking about controls that he had done, like things that actions he takes.
God, what?
He's vitriolic behavior, right? So I wanted to give Destiny, I want to give you a shot because people were talking about like, oh well, he's not a responsible platformer. He doesn't run his community.
Why do you keep getting stuck on that edge?
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So so I want you, Destiny, to be able to talk about the controls and the mechanisms that you use to keep your community safe, right? And Bosch as well, because I'm really curious as to what you might be doing. So yeah, let's start with that. Like when you see bad behavior,
So it's probably just on the spiking ones.
what actions do you actually take?
Spike.
We just have like a
I'll try it
hardcore no
again.
hate speech or whatever, and then if you're asking like stupid bait questions, you get banned. So like there are certain topics. I don't know how common these are on the internet anymore. Even in my Discord server, because we've banned them so hard. Like dumb questions like gay, like stupid stuff like that, just insta gets you banned. Like stuff that is just there to like start dumb conversations, to like bait people or troll people or whatever. Like that type of stuff's gone. And then anything that if you say you're like transphobic, homophobic or whatever, or if you do some weird Nazi shit, that usually gets you kicked off quite quickly too. But like the rules hopefully aren't like too extensive. Like it's just basically like chill with the hate speech, and then if people want to argue or debate or whatever, I don't care about that. That's fine.
Okay. Sure. So, but I guess part of the issue is that your community was compared to Doobie's in the size, right?
I think my moderation style is way different than Doobie's.
Okay. All right. And so the moderation that you were just saying, that's the extent of it, and you think that is sufficient to keep out the worst actors, or to make sure it doesn't get infiltrated by far right.
Yeah, it seems to be.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
don't think very many people want to hang out if they can't be like hateful. If they're in those types, if they're those types of people, if they do hang out and they aren't hateful, then I'm okay with it.
Okay, all right. Bosch.
My anybody who's been to my Discord knows how heavily moderated it is. The main reason for that is because I felt
Shit.
like there was no sort of strike a between being like a safe and comfortable space
What the fuck?
and it being like a contentious debate or a server where people have the opportunity to argue with people with worse opinions. And I eventually settled on having it be a very moderated community that's focused more on being a comfy space. In large part because I think my day-to-day streams probably give everybody the debate juice they need, and then if they want to chill afterwards, they can go there. We're also really strict on not safe for work content, mainly because I don't know. I feel like memes aside, I feel like sometimes Discord can be an inappropriate place for the conflation of like political and flirtatious discussion. So.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that. It's striking that balance that you were talking about. It's extremely difficult. My server, my Discord server is actually pretty small, especially compared to individuals. But my bigger problem is obviously like managing these people like live in front of everyone else, and so I just face different. But thank you for your advice, and yeah, so what I'll do, one, I'm gonna let you all come to the final word, and here I'll let Vivian have the final word, in this, right? But to my honest, the stream's not ending. The stream's not ending. So this is the part where I actually do shill, right? So capitalism incoming, right? Capitalism incoming. Hey, everyone. If you enjoyed this content, you enjoyed what just happened here, right? Or you hate me for what just happened here. Oh yeah, that I don't give a shit. Yeah, do me a favor, hit that follow button, hit that notification bell so you know I'm going live. I do 6 days a week. 6 days a week. Good night. What are your final words on this? And please shill yourself really hard because we got a lot of people here. Go ahead.
All right. So look, here's what my final take on this is always going to be this. Everything sounds great. Authority always sounds great when the person who's in power is ruthless. And I think that's the problem with authoritarianism, or just any kind of seceding any authority to any individuals. And so right now, if you might agree with some people's positions on the left, it sounds amazing. Like, oh, this sounds great. Then, you know, we have the tendency in this country to kind of shift political spheres all the time. And so then when things are no longer Democratic and we're Republican, all of a sudden the idea of Republicans having this ability gets a little bit scarier. So I think the best way is maybe not to be authoritarian at all, that we kind of see, I mean, we take back the powers of authority instead, and we let things be more community driven so that it's not like a select body at the top. Because any select body at the top doing anything sounds a little bit disgusting. We saw, I won't have to go into historical examples of that.
Why isn't this showing up on the map?
Overall, I hope people don't take away from this conversation that Vivian isn't a great person, because if you listen to like the vast majority of her positions, you'll probably find out that you agree with her. We were going pretty hard on her because some of her positions were things that we questioned, but ultimately, the vast majority of political topics we agree about. Like the vast majority. It's just maybe she might be okay with doxing for whatever these specific lists, whatever. That's okay. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure you'll find that she's a lovely person. I love the hell out of her if you actually spend a little bit more time with her. And I genuinely feel that way. Finally, my name is Fanatic. I'm on Twitch as Mr. Fanatic. My real name is, or the name that it's actually Fanatic, but everybody likes to steal Fanatic because they're losers. You can find my music on literally every platform under the name Fanatic. I just released 2 albums last year in the pandemic. I'll be releasing another album soon. I would say that I have the best ear on Twitch. That's something that bothers Destiny. I challenge him to go ahead and test it one of these days. I promise you, my ear practically, the way I apply it, like in a professional setting, is literally like unlike anything else I've ever seen from any other person. I'm gonna drop you guys my latest single. I'm gonna put it in Prime Kai's chat so that you guys will be able to find it. I'm always late to this.
Oh, this is a fucking boss
my
thing.
latest single, it is a piano single made entirely by ear. And you can go ahead and check that out. That's me, musician.
Please, everyone, go check out Mr. Fanatic's music. He makes fantastic music, makes really good music. Music to chill to, right? After all of this, you might want to chill, right? So, I do something and spam that link, all right? I give you permission, spam the link. Just Well, I'll
Just
stay
a
on
second.
recording, DM the link to me so I can anyway, yeah, so help them out, and please, thank you for the support of this hype train. Yes, let's do this. Let's hit this hype train. I'm doing hardcore shilling right now. Yes, I need your support. Now's the time to do it. Please, if you're in any other community, come to this community, hit that follow button, hit that notification bell right now so you know I'm going live. We do it 6 days a week.
These
Okay.
fucking bandit
Moving on.
camps.
We're going to go to our good friend Eris. Eris, thank you so much for being kind enough to jump in on this. I really did. I really was happy to hear you are in a unique situation, especially since you run your own very large Discord server. So, Eris, I want you to take the time to say your final words on this and shout yourself out. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I said a lot of how I felt. You know that I'm against like completely deplatforming, but I do see the use, and I do agree with Viv that it is effective in certain situations. I just think it's really important that when you have a platform yourself, and when you have a big audience, that you need to educate yourself and be responsible with that. But it seems like everyone here really agrees, and I feel like all the people, especially Destiny and Bosch, have really worked on trying to be more responsible with that, and that should be commended. But in general, if you do want to be on a list,
Hey, got a
that is
second
a
to
good
spare
kind of
for
list,
an
you
old
should
man?
join Calliope Club. It's a list of all
Or
the highest IQ people on
listen,
the internet, right?
Several
That's
years
100%
ago, I hit
scientifically
a.
factual.
Now I came to retrieve it, but I'm too scared to go in.
why?
It seems there's some beast inside, and
Beast?
I'm not as strong as I used to be. Could
Okay.
you retrieve my treasure? You
Maybe.
are young. We'll split it fairly, 50-50.
Do I have enough bullets for this? And out of town. Pick a bullet up. Just in case.
Good day. Got a minute to talk?
No, I'm busy. Somebody else has my attention. Resident Evil. Oh shit. I gotta watch this Doomsday. Dang. That.
Father, all my life, I have answered every call. To honor, duty, to war.
A horseback.
Now fate has given me something I never sought.
Thor's got a son.
A life untouched by the storm. Lend me the strength of the old fathers, so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her. Not as a warrior, but as warmth. To teach her not battle, but stillness. The kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
Heed his words. Thor will return in Avengers Doomsday. Wait, what? That's it? That can't be the 11 months. Fucking next year, but what was that? That can't be the trailer. That was the only fucking Doomsday trailer? Okay. Oh, there's like a Doomsday. There's like a trailer for everybody? X-Men Return. Let me see this.
Let's go. Zootopia 2 has everything.
Zootopia. Oh shit, I gotta go see that.
I built these walls to keep the world out.
Oh, it's still
To keep
fucked
my
up.
children safe. The storm that is coming, it's beyond anything I have ever seen.
Then we will fight.
We spent a lifetime arguing who would inherit the earth. Humans.
Oh shit.
Mutants.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Death is coming for all of us.
They finally got him in the proper time. Oh shit.
I don't think I can stop it.
Oh shit. They got the originals. It's fucking dope. Okay. Let me go get my bullets. 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 They got a free replenish. There we go. Alright. Map. Go here. Back. Oh. One of those, bits, 3 minutes. I gotta make it there in 3 minutes. What? Is there a thing there? Okay. Okay, that's where we're going. Oh, right, the quest. puppies. Oh. Geyser Valley.
Hope it doesn't
What is
jam.
that? What the fuck is that? What is this? Handgun? This handgun was maybe the best. There's some fucking shooting at me? What's happening? One of the motherfucking thing. Oh shit, I'm over encumbered. What am I over encumbered with? I guess I'll have to walk back to. Yeah, I need to get rid of some of this shit. I'm gonna open this fucking door. Is it up there? All in this bitch. I think there's usually anything in these. Find a way. Easy. Jesus, did I just release gas on myself? How do I get out of here? Jesus.
I could use a cold beer right now.
There. Yeah, fucking. No fucking grenades. I don't have grenades. Jesus.
I'm reloading.
Is that it? Sounded like a way scarier monster than that. Oh, come on, you shitting me? This must be the boss. Is that it? Still seemed like there was got a monster growling. Hard. I need the threat. What fucking threat? Wasn't much of a threat. And eliminate another threat. Go to the exit. What's in here? Nothing.
Reloading.
I guess. Disable the door lock. Don't want to do that. Huh. Easy. Or should I return the old man to the entrance? What should I do? The old man brought this on himself by putting his truck as a stranger. It's decided. It's in full. It's the right thing to do. Still have time to change my mind and go back on it. But into the old man. Ow. Oh. Yeah, the other way. Here's a little codger.
I'm glad you decided to come back and not take the other way out. The temptation was strong, but you persevered.
Did you know?
My employer is looking for specialists who are highly skilled, not only in their craft, but also in keeping their word. Rumors about you travel across the island. I wanted to test your honesty. Take all the money. You earned it.
Oh, they gave it to me all anyways. Sweet. And a card. It's not bad. Alright, I need to find fucking, what are these? Abandoned outposts? I need to find, bandit areas. What are fucking bandit areas? Bandit camps. So I'm gonna check this out next. Instead of bullets, actually. A little bit more. Can't teleport anyways. So, since I am here, I'll just go around. What's this place called? I believe it's called Food Libraries. Food Library. God damn it. Oh, bitch. My fucking gun broken or something? is. Can't run anymore. Really? What the fuck? Where do these goddamn motherfuckers keep coming from? Just send report. Oh. Fuck ever. Oh. Ugh. Whoa. What the fuck is this? Leather. The fuck is it? That's it. Oh, it was just on fire because fucking it was broken. I thought I had a cool new weapon that was a fucking fire weapon. Whatever. Alright. Where did I end up? Oh, this is the outpost. Okay. Go check out this place. Greed of the Thief. Hit that up. Let's go this way first. This way, ho! It's just fucking daytime. Let's go do this gorge. Let's do these geysers. What's that? Another test. It's a puzzle test. God, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Alright, I need stamina to climb all the fucking ladder. Ooh. Wait a minute. This. Should be. What? Do I need to do anything with these? There we go. Gotta make sure it's not connected to some bullshit. Bodum. Oh. And I just get some bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. What's that? Right. Not that kind of joint. And jump over something? What the fuck is the point in this place? Fucking literally nothing. Where are these fucking bandit camp? See one anywhere. This is a bandit camp.
Unfortunately, we can't let your cow drink our water for that long. Do you know how long it takes to replenish fresh water reserves?
Oh, I see your point. How about for a handful of hexes?
Nah, you don't get it. For a handful of hexes, it'd still be easier for you to get your cow into the Brigade's prison.
Well, excuse me. I don't have permission from them. Lately, their garrison's been closed.
There's nothing I can help you with.
Absolutely nothing. What even is this place? Is this something this is a quest. Where the fucking bandit camp? Peaceful camp, anonymous, dang, camp, a roadblock, wide away, unknown area.
How long it takes to replenish fresh water reserves?
Fuck it, I'll grab the quest.
I've got important business. Wanna make some money?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
For a handful of hexes,
I'll trade.
In the wastelands, some greedy halfwits are forging hexes. The trade union won't be forgiving about such matters. We are the only ones allowed to mint hexes. You need to visit these scammers and put them in the ground. Can I count on you?
Sure.
Here are the coordinates of the bunker. Your main objective is to kill them all and return for your reward.
That's exactly my trade.
Additional task. Try to find the stamps for the counterfeits and bring them to me. The bandits will definitely try to
I might keep them.
I will add a separate bonus for them.
Got it.
Oh, and
Someone else also found out about this bunker hermit, so he and we have a rather healthy competitive dynamic. He will send his squad there. If you take too long, you encounter them. These fighters, they usually don't ask questions.
I wish you many years of
Blueprints here? How about that? Alright. What is this place? He's guild shit. Gangster shit. Level 9, all leveled up. Okay. Ooh, what'd I get off this? Ooh. Okay, straight over there.
Unfortunately, we can't let your cow drink our water for that long.
Enough about the cow. Progress.
No, you don't get it. For a
Maximum low degrees. That's what I wanted.
cow into the Brigade's prison.
Create an upgrade to help us consume less resources.
Nothing I can help you with.
Right. Level up my carrying capacity. Sweet. Some adrenaline syringes. Is that it? Okay. 75 pound. Yeah. Go. Alright. Let's do this quest so I can get that blueprint. How come I don't see this shit on the map? Where am I headed? This way? Oh, fuck. It's way down there. Wait a minute. Didn't I? I could have swore I fucking hit this, didn't I? Because I went here. This. Oh no. That sucks. I gotta run all the fucking way down there. God damn, dude. I guess I'll just take the road all the way. It goes all the way down. Yeah. Somebody shooting at me right now? Oh, hey. This mother. What the fuck? Fuck did this motherfucker come from? Even me? Shit.
Peace and quiet.
talk to anybody, can you? There's quite a few people on. More than I'm used to seeing. This way. What is this?
Forward, guys! We'll have some fun!
Oh, bitch.
Ammo! Motherfucker! Who'll pay the dead sheet now? The belt! Shut the fuck
Hey,
up!
coward. Crowbar.
Better than nothing.
Suppose. Deals 15% damage to target with health greater than
Oh.
Common gun. Wee, 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 wee. Oh yeah, I might as well do that thing. Do that. Easy. Totem shit. Side shit. Bunch of bullshit. This. Go. See a totem anymore. Oh shit. These. Great. This damn can't jump. Oh, I see. Oh, God. Ugh, Jesus. Oh. Okay, this is gonna be an ass. It's gonna be a bitch. The fuck? Get up there! Are you kidding me? Christ. Jesus. Oh, great. I'm out of fucking stamina. Fucking fuck off. What's happening here? Jesus. Brains. Damn it. Really? Fucking really? Why can't you just double jump or something? Fuck. It's goddamn bullshit. Christ, man. Oh, you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ, man. Fuck. Why? Why am I not hitting that now? I want to jump, I guess. Fucking God, maybe I should hit that fucking thing. I have the second trampoline. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? It's gonna be like this. You fucking bitch. These fucking things keep coming back. Oh, you fuck. I gotta figure out how to do these jumps. Oh, God, come on. Okay. Wait, where the fuck is the other? Oh my God. Oh, that was sloppy, but I got it.
What? No one told me there.
Now you
I'm
did.
reloading.
Let's go! Take no prisoners! That weakling wasn't worth a damn!
Peace and quiet.
Forward, guys! Now we'll have some fun!
Don't mess with me.
Nothing. Take those hexes. Wonder if we can't take anything out of this. There's like nothing to get out of these. Still thing. Should be some kind of shit, I feel like.
Take your time, let's go! Time to die! don't. Well, let's go! Take. Motherfucker! Who's gonna pay me now? Who'll pay the debt
Reloading!
now? Forward, guys! Now we'll have some fun!
What is there?
Who'll pay the debt to me now? Well, let's go! Take no prisoners! Motherfucker! Who's gonna pay me now?
I'm reloading!
Better if they made a belt! Fucking gun uses too much ammo!
Sector clear.
How is it going? Did you manage to deal with the counterfeiters?
Yeah. Good done, so.
Great! You have earned your reward. But you can still get that bonus. These guys should have had some stamps to mint the X's. They most likely hit them before the attack. Find them and bring them straight to me, my friend.
Somewhere. Not in here, maybe. Oh. why this is not accepted. Next point's going into the stamina. With the fucking things. What's up, dude? You're back. How do I get in this motherfucker? Did I pass it out?
Unfortunately, we can't let your cow drink our water for that
Pleasure
long.
doing business
Do
with
know
you.
how long it
Actions
takes
speak
to
louder
replenish
than
fresh
words.
water reserves? No, you don't get it. For a handful of hexes,
I wish you
it'd still
many
be
years.
easier for you to get your cow into the brigade's prison.
Wait a minute, you didn't. Wasn't there supposed to be some blueprint
That's
for
what I
that?
help you with.
Saw nugget. Okay. Okay, dude. Sort of nugget. Hmm.
most desperate will live in these metal shoeboxes. It's just a dump. Why did they settle in this
Oh,
lifeless
fucking guy.
I wish someone took control over the entire island already. So everything is in order and we know who to pay.
Greetings, emissary.
Greetings. Not going to. Wandering pass first. Dump my shit.
Hey guys, did you see?
And when did they find the time to make such a mess? I just cleaned up everything here yesterday.
Please.
If it wasn't for my debts, I'll never set foot
Head to Mushroom Plains and try to get some ornaments.
Ah, emissary.
Well, emissary, since business has brought you to Narifon, drop in on academician Vasilevsky. That's our man. His assistant, Dr. Andreev.
It's a cool fucking. So. Look at this quest. Oh.
Hey, got a minute for me?
Sure. What do you
Local
want?
scientists referred me to you. I'm new to the island, but I'm technically a local. I was born here. Years ago, when I was just a kid, my mother and I had to relocate in the evacuation. But my father couldn't move away. He stayed here. When we were led away, I promised my father to come back. He said, don't even think about it. And I still promised to return. So I came back and here I am.
Have you found your father?
We used to live here, where the plane
Father?
is now. Everything's changed. I've found our old place fallen.
You do understand that news might be bad, right?
It's better than knowing nothing. I'll pay for your services. Thank you so much. I'll mark the location of our house on the map for you. My father's name is Mirren. Please, just find out something about him.
Will do. Alright. Couple more quests here. Or one more here.
Yesterday I shot 6, and you out.
Eee. Better get up here.
I am trying. Working as hard as we can. And? Did you...
And motherfucker, and wait a minute. Find myself. Where did I find this fucking shit? I'm right on top of it. I'll take that.
I was told that you were here, emissary. I am Professor Vasilevsky, Nikolai Pavlovich, head of the local scientific department. And as you have gathered, I'm a colleague of yours in the initiative. We urgently need your help. My field assistant, Dr. Andreev, can't be reached.
Okay. Can you elaborate on that?
On the river, there are large clusters of pathogenic spore cocoons. It is these spores that are most effective in carrying the airborne particles of contamination that infect people and turn them into the fallen. Dr. Andreev and I were trying to create a toxin that would be able to destroy the cocoons. He headed out to the right bank in search of the necessary components and disappeared. Of course not. He was accompanied by quite competent specialists of your same area of expertise. That's why I'm so concerned. Dr. Andreev is one of the key people in the fight against the local contamination. We urgently need to find Dr. Andreev. Would you help me? I will do my best to compensate you for your efforts.
Oh, fuck. Everybody is in this town disappearing.
I have the coordinates of his field camp on the right bank. Allow me to mark them for...
Sure. Why has everybody gone missing?
When do I prepare my wife? Our bags are packed. We're ready.
All is not yet lost.
Prepare your wife.
From a solution.
Why should we
Hey, come
Grab
here.
this
Got a
motherfucker.
word for you.
You got a word for me?
Of course not. He was accompanied by quite competent specialists of your same area of expertise. That's why I'm so concerned. Dr. Andreev is one of the key people in the fight against the local contamination. We urgently need to find Dr. Andreev. Would you help me? I will do my best to compensate you for your efforts.
You got a word for me? Word to you, mother.
We've got the widest selection. Don't be shy. Come take a look.
Come take a look. Learned. I already have that.
Excellent
Buddy.
choice.
I didn't pick anything. Nothing. It's an excellent choice. Got a word?
Talking about your little stunts. Among the wanderers, you're practical.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Our mushroom flamed is a warehouse full of old Soviet clankers. Used to be locked tight, guards by day, robots by night, you know? But since the tide
Clankers.
rolled in, poof, guards scattered, robots powered down. Now the place is wide open. What I need are the access codes inside. There's someone who can actually pull this off. Someone like you.
Access codes for
That's none of
what?
your business. All you need to know is
Hmm?
I'll
None of my
pay, and
business.
I'll pay good. Enough for both the job and for keeping your mouth shut. So, in?
Feisty motherfucker. Alright, let's do it.
Haha. Knew you wouldn't chicken out. Here's the deal. Get your gear together, then find a guide. We'll lead you to the warehouse. My crew will cover you to the gates. Once you're in, you're on your own.
Your crew? Who's
A
that?
couple of wanderers I hired. They'll handle the outside. Inside's all on you. Oh, and one more thing. Word about that warehouse is already spreading. Others are after it too. So grab the codes and bail before it gets messy.
Fine, I'll see how it goes. Map. What is this? Questimate. Breaking in. Alright. Yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for stopping by and catch you next time.